Hey, this is Jenny Jones, Digital Growth Hacks Club. All right, so listen, I got some good news I want to share with you guys. I want to get into a tool that's kind of sneaky good. I want to break into it, and we're going to walk around, and I'm going to tell you some things that I like about it, tell you some things that I don't like about it. This show is being powered by my new podcast episodes. It's called appropriately addressed. It's called Snack Hacks, right? And where you can get your daily dose and or weekly dose of different types of LTD updates. Again, it's really inexpensive to join that. If you're not able to come here all the time, you can download them into your favorite podcast app and just kind of hear some of the things I'm doing. So that this show is brought to you by LTD Snack Hacks. All right, so you guys get a chance, check that out. It's a new setup that I designed for people that are on the go. All right, so the tool I'm going to talk about today is a tool called, what is it called? It's called Launch Cart, right? This tool is sneaky good, right? When you hear the term out of my mouth, sneaky good, you need to be prepared because anytime I go to make a purchase, if I'm like, I'll see what it's about. When I tell you it's sneaky good, it does a lot of things very well. And I see what they're trying to do. We're going to get into the tool. I am very excited about this tool. Earlier this month, I was excited about Hero. And of course, you'll see how I've deployed that in multiple ways. But you're going to see this tool. I'm going to share with you a couple of things that it does very well. Now, let me just kind of give you a big breakdown, kind of a lay of land. What is it, right? What is Launch Cart? Launch Cart it's not like a Sam cart. It's not like a Thrive cart. When you traditionally look at those tools are really for digital assets or digital products, right? And they do them very well, right? And there's no knocks on those, right? When you want to start competing with some of the other tools that are out there that do a lot of the drop shipping and do a lot of those things, you got to have a tool that's going to allow you the ability to be able to do that, right? So we're going to look at that. We're going to look at some things that they do well. I got to tell you, if this is a new year that you're coming into and you want to try some new things and do something different, this is a good tool that you might want to look at. And I'll probably give you an idea as we get towards the end. I think that I've looked at the overall value and I'll tell you which tier is the best tier to look at least for your money. All right, let's get into the tool. Let's go over to my desktop. All right, so here we are. We're in the back end of Launch Cart. Now, Launch Cart to me appears to be I'm not going to say it's a Shopify killer because they are the 3,000-pound gorilla, right? WooCommerce is another one. So those are the two you think of when you think of physical products, right? When you think of drop shipping, you think of those. I think Sell Done is trying to make their move. But those to me, out of all three of the ones that I just named, whether it be WooCommerce, whether it be Shopify, or whether it be Sell Done, to deploy them takes a whole day, right? To kind of get things the way you want it, the way it to look, and so on and so forth, right? Now, I've been working on a clothing company. I'm getting more into drop shipping. I'm starting to see the power in that. So I created my entire show. I had the blueprint already written up. I created my entire my drop shipping clothing store this evening, right? I'll be honest with you, took me about maybe 2 hours or so, but I was up and running, had everything set up, domain was set up, loaded up a lot of my clothing products and stuff already. I did all that like in 2 hours, right? If I was to be honest and kind of manipulate it and put some other things together, it probably took me maybe a total of maybe 2.5 hours, but I wanted to do some extra things. And again, I'm up and running, right? Setting up my payment system and all that. So let me tell you some things that I like about this, right? So I think the navigation is a little tricky. You have to get used to that. It's definitely not like a Shopify, right? If you go into Shopify for the first time, Shopify is overwhelming. Sale Done is overwhelming. WooCommerce is overwhelming. This is not as overwhelming. And I thought it would be. And I went through the whole thing to create my clothing store just so I can share this experience with you and to hopefully make a little money as well, right? So my store is not really officially open, but if you go there, I think you can still buy something because it's connected into my Stripe account. So I created my clothing store, Growth Clothing Inc., right? And what I basically did is once you come here, there's a quick start guide here. You can go there. They'll kind of walk you through it. I was having some problems kind of loading up. I think I got a cache problem going on. I got all these different tabs open on my screen. So let me just I'm not going to go in full detail. I will go in as much detail as I can because you know me, I always try to keep the video short because people say, hey, your videos are too long, right? Blah, blah, blah. So if you comment below, let me know if the videos are too long. What I will try to do is I will try to put chapters in this one because this one's a little intense because I think this is a worthy investment and they're new. They're new on the scene. No one's really heard of them, right? I asked some questions online. I asked the founder, hey, why are you here? And he says, hey, we're trying to get the word out on what we do. We have a good tool. And he's not lying. This is a pretty solid tool. I liked it. So let's kind of start this at the top. So this is your dashboard, right? And these are the things you have to do. Enable payment provider. I did that. Set up store location. Did that. Create my first product. I did that, right? Some things that you can do in here, right? And so you can put your products here. So let's talk about, so this is the products. I'm going to take myself off screen. All right, let me take myself off screen because I want to navigate around. So I want to make sure. All right, so I'm going to take myself off screen. All right, so so these are two products that I have, right? I have two products, right? I have a shirt. I have a black shirt with white print, and I have a white shirt with black print. And if you guys haven't noticed, I use a lot of black and white, right? Because I want to keep things simple. When people are asking me, or I created my entire Growth Academy, it's just literally black and white because I like things to be black and white. I don't want them to be blurred. I want them to be straightforward. So these are the two products that I have, and you're going to see uniquely how I got them in there, right? So we have those two. We have the two products. So what you can do here is you can add a product from here. You can create it from, and so what happens when you click add product, this is what I wanted to show you. So you can create new, will require you to fill out more fields, title, description, and all that, right? You can do a print on demand products, right? So you can go to Printify and what is the other one? Printify and let's see what it is here. I can't even remember. Yes, Printful and Printify. So you can use both of these. This is what I was surprised at because these are the two drop shipping behemoths, right? So Printify and Printful, right? And since I'm here, right, you can do an email marketing. They obviously have MailChimp is one of the ones that they've used. I think MailChimp is at everybody's. That's their de facto for everybody. So the drop shipping is there. Then for marketing, they have ShipStation. So even ShipStation is in here as well. So ShipStation, and then have OSI affiliate is in here. Make affiliate software so you can recruit, empower affiliates and influencers. So you can use this software if you want to get influencers for your database. So for your store. So let's go back to. So that's what you have there. So we'll go back to products. And again, you can add a new product. Again, like I said, you can print on demand, or they have a design marketplace. Now, once you get to it on Appsumo, I think they do give you some credits for design in their marketplace, right? That's if you wanted to create something from scratch. Again, I'm a big Canva guy, and some other tools that I use. So they give you, depends on what license tier you get a voucher basically to design stuff, a print on demand design marketplace. So they have that there, and they give you some credits for that. So that's what that's for. So those three, this is how you create your products. Again, this is physical kind of products. So what I mean by physical is if with the Printify or Printful, they can make your mugs, they can make some other things for you. They can do a lot of things, your mugs, your t-shirts, your all that other stuff. So So there you have it. So that's what you can do with this tool. This is not going to be a tool if you're trying to send out lead magnets or free down. This is a full blown drop shipping physical products. You can do physical products if you wanted to do if you wanted to put stuff in ShipStation, if you have your own inventory, if you keep an overhead and you're doing that, you can do that. Or if you just wanted to drop ship, your logo or your merch, you can definitely do that. So I would call this that. So these are kind of the two that I put together here. So again, we already talked about create new. Sorry, I went there. These are the drafts. If you're creating something new, you haven't put them together yet, you can put those there. These are if you wanted to have categories, apparel, men's, women, kids, you can start setting up your category and or your different areas like that. So when people search, they can search on a different category, right? And then you got your sales coupon. You can add that. You can have your inventory here, right? And then you have a place that you can put reviews right on there, right? You can do a widget collection, email collection, or admin settings. So you can go into there and do that. So then they have if you have orders, you can definitely look at your orders and see where people have placed their orders. They actually have abandoned carts. You can put your abandoned carts here. It'll show up here as when a visitor adds a product to their cart, then continues to check out. The page doesn't complete the checkout. So I think that's good. A lot of checkouts don't have abandoned cart. So I think that's good that they have abandoned carts. We talked about that. Of course, your customers will be listed here, right? Your analytics will be here. It's pretty good analytics here. Overall net sales. What did I do today? What did I do last month? Right? Total parent orders, total upsells, returning customer rate, online sales conversion, traffic, product. This has pretty good analytics, right? So let's get into some of the super power ups, right? So these are the super power ups. You can enable them. I can enable the design marketplace if I wanted to do that. I have a promotional bar enabled. I have a list building pro enabled. That's create email subscription pop-ups. I don't have on it, but this is very interesting. And this is what I wanted to share with you, right? You can actually do live. You can enable live selling. We're going to come back to that. And I'm going to show you that. So if you're running something online or you're going live in a Facebook Live, or I think they have LinkedIn as well, or YouTube Live, you can enable you can sell through. This is powerful, people. You can actually start selling your merch through there. If you're doing something live and you created a series of t-shirts or you created a new line or something like that, you definitely can do that there. And I'm going to talk about that. And this automatic upsells, I haven't gotten into that a little bit yet. Let's take a look at it because I didn't get into it. I wanted to build it. So you can create a new upsell flow. Let's take a look at that, right? And you can have triggers here. Hey, you can select a certain product here. It says, hey, let's see, double order. We'll just call it double order. I don't know. We'll just go next here. I just wanted you to see it. Hey, when a person orders the white t-shirt, right, I can probably try to upsell them. Or is it just warning, this flow is not published and will not be shown to any store visitors. You need to publish it to make it active. So these are your upsells, your select order, your bump sales, your bump and or, hey, you bought one, you can get two for the price of one. It's a bump. Upsell orders, hey, you bought t-shirts, buy pants, so on and so forth. So you can actually do that here and then you can publish it. So, all right. So this is built in, people. All right. So let's go to the App Store. Well, actually, let me go back here to the superfires. Now we can go here. I have it enabled here so you can manage it and go here. So it gives you two options, right? So this is a Facebook Live. They're letting you know if you're showing stuff or that's why this is so perfect. If you're selling new shirts or you're doing something else, you created a shirt line, you created your own line, got t-shirts, got sneakers or what have you. You can sell from here on Facebook Live. just like that. And it has an integration. You can use any third-party live streaming service such as Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Perfect. LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, StreamYard, etc. You could use that here to create your streams here. These are the preferred methods they have here. You can use YouTube or Facebook live streams here. They're saying that this is the most preferred method. But you can definitely choose this option as well. Haven't gone into that, but I think that's good. I think that's good. I don't know about you guys, but to have a powerful platform like this in your pocket that you're able to do that with. So that's what they have there. We talked about the automatic upsells. Now this is their little app store, right? So the little app store, again, it has the Intuit, right? They have Launch CRM, Launch Cart CRM. This is their Launch Cart. I haven't went in there. I think something happened with my password and I didn't really feel like resetting it. So I'm probably going to come back and probably do another video on this. I don't know what happened. Let me check really quick. Give me a second here. Stand by. Yeah, the Launch CRM is not working the way that it's supposed to be working. So I'm going to have to reach out to the support and check in on that a little bit later. But you have here where you can integrate with Go High Level. So you click this and it takes you to your Go High Level. I don't have Go High Level, but I think it takes you there, and I think you can connect with that probably with an open API on the back end or something like that. And again, these are your Printful and or your Printify. So if you have a store inside of that, the setup on both of these, because I have a Printful store and I have a Printify store. They're both hooked to my Sale Done store. I'm building a marketplace over there. What you have to do is once you have a store over there, this connects easy. This is probably really, really easy. It's easier than I thought, right? So I already have the stores. It logged me right in. So I had zero problems with that. So then they have another spot here for recommended tools. These are some other tools. I'm sure these are some tools that they're recommending. I'm sure these are some affiliate type of deals that they have or something like that. So Placeit, Canva, Namecheap, Loom, and StreamYard. So these are just some of the recommended tools that they have. Now let's take a look at, these are the settings. Domain setup was pretty easy. Once I connected it to my customized domain, it took me, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, right? Once everything connected and everything was applied to it, it took me about 10 minutes, right? So these are your currencies here. Right, so you can set up different currencies. You can add different currencies, right? So let's look at all of the rest of this stuff. Shipping. Let's look at the shipping. You can add custom rules for shipping. You can have shipping rules here for Printify, right? And then they have Export Wizard. You can export. Let's look at tracking. You look at your orders. No, not tracking orders. This is just your tracking from your Google Analytics and your Facebook pixels, right? And let me look at payments here. I'm gonna make sure I'm not sharing anything private here. All right, so these are their payment systems. You got your Stripe, your PayPal, your Revere payments, NMI, and OpenNode. That's what they have here so far. I think they said they were going to be adding some. I'm not really sure, but that's what they have. So I've already connected mine up. Had zero problems connecting that up because I already have a Stripe account, so I didn't have any problems setting that up. So that's what you have for your payments. This is your abandoned cart. These are emails you can send out to people. Hey, I noticed you had this in your cart. Here's an additional coupon, to help you out or what have you, right? You can do that. You can set these up here as well. So when you come to staff, you can have additional staff, like you want to add a VA or something like that. Here, you definitely can do that here in this particular box here. And then the store plan just tells you what plan you're on. And then I think emails. Oh, these are, you can just customize your different emails. You can customize from here. All right, so let's go into appearance. Let's look at how this thing actually comes together, right? As I kind of close out here. This is I gotta tell you, I was really impressed. I'm gonna go back. I'll tell you what tier I'm gonna eventually end up picking up. But this was just a tier one because I wanted to pull it out of the garage and test it out, right? And I was trying to see would it actually replace my Sell Done. Now, Sell Done again is not quick deploy, right? Sell Done is a lot of customization, can become one of the most the beautiful stores you can put together, but it's a lot. You can't just pull it out of the garage, right? You have to do a lot with it. This one, you can pull it out, and this one will be ready to go in within a couple hours, right? So this is, you start here with the theme editor, right? Let's look at the theme editor. You can customize these. This is the current one I'm using now. It's Launchpad. And this is the theme library. They have a couple here, a couple of different libraries. You can preview them, right? This is one of the previews. So this is one of the previews here. Just a regular doing that, right? So let's go back. This is actually the one that I went with. I'm just test driving this again. I wanted to put something together, wanted to see if we can look at it. This is mine. I have the banner here. Now in stock, you can change these words. Person can order now, secured checkout, fast shipping, so on and so forth, right? So what happened is I have a growth shop, right? I'm going to change that. I'm just going to probably just put shop or merch. And then this is a podcast that I created for people because again, I'm all about growth. I want everybody to grow. Anybody that comes in my ecosystem, anybody that's associated with me, anyone in my communities, anyone that I work with will tell you that is my primary job, to grow them. So of course, naturally, I wanted to get another link up here. This is part of a menu. You can put a menu up here. And so I put actually the growth podcast in there, right? So growth podcast is there, $2.99 a month. That's what I'll be putting together there. That's marketing. Obviously, this is Hero. That's the power in Hero. You can create different podcasts and you can create different audiobooks and so on and so forth. We've already talked about that, but I'm just letting you know that's how I extended that actual product and joined it in with this product. I actually joined it in with my YouTube channel. I actually joined it in on my retirement channel. So I have 4 podcasts going right now as a result of that. And you can see here where you have my other 2, my LTD snack hacks. I have those there. And I have my Marketing Mondays where I'm giving people motivational tips and things of that nature. What I love about that is they have your affiliate link here, your affiliate link in terms and services, and your affiliate link in private policy. Again, hopefully you got that one. I don't know if you guys didn't. Oh, well, but it extends it and you're able to I guess we call concatenate or join some of your tools together. So that has that. But let's take a look at the let's take a look at the cart. So you can order. Let's go order now. So you'll be able to see what happens. So we click on order now. It goes here. These are all the different setups here that you can see. It's showing that right. We have a female version, right? You can see that. Okay. So, and then you can add to cart and say, you know what? I'm going to put 2 in the cart. I'm going to add 2 smalls, add them to cart, right? So this is my cart product, right? And again, this is super thin. I haven't kind of built it up a little bit yet, but I wanted to do this so that you can actually see what's going on. So this is my cart. My total cart value is that, right? I can go here and add 4, and then I can update the cart, right? Update cart. It updated, it took it to $67. So this is where I think the power of this is. You can proceed to checkout, right? Boom. This is my checkout page. Very nice and neat. Allowed me the opportunity to put a picture here. This is what you're going to be getting when you order this. Then they have, you can put little timers here. You can put, hey, we only have 3 more in stock, or get this before 10 a.m. and you'll get an additional 5% off shipping or something like that. So that's really it. This is a nice shop. This is a very nice tool, right? I really, really like it. It's thin. What I mean by thin, it's light. You can't embed it anywhere, right? I did ask them that. You can't embed it. You cannot embed it. I don't know if you heard me. I think I said can't, but yeah, you cannot embed it anywhere. Let me show you the builder in this to build out this particular page. Let me get back there. Give me a second. All right, so we're back here. This is the checkout editor, right? So let's go to the checkout editor. And so this is what happens here. So you can come here, you can put different things here. I can put a high demand. Let's put that here. Where can I add that? Let's add it here. And so an item you order is in high demand, no worries. It's reserved for you. And it has a timer there. And you can actually put your order as reserved for, and it tells you how many minutes. So those are some of the things you can do, right? You can actually add a timer here as well. Something like that. Hey, if you say, hey, this is on sale for the next, 6 hours or 6 days or something like that, you can definitely do that here as well. And then you could change this photo if you wanted to. I can drag and drop, put another photo in there, right? And then you can complete the checkout. If we wanted to look at it in mobile, there you go. Looks nice, clean, and crisp in mobile. Ooh. All right. So you have that there. This is it. This is nice. You have the auto width there. You want everything, and you can change the alignment here. You can fix the container padding and so on and so forth right there. And if it may be something you don't want to show on mobile, you can hide on mobile, because I think some things you can hide on mobile that you shouldn't. So this is it, right? And the logo populates there. You'd have to put the logo there. And then these are the settings. Hey, I want my phone numbers to show up. I want my hover button to be a certain color. I want this color. This color now is green, right? I want to change that. Obviously, this is very simple, very easy. I want to change it to blue, right? I want my hover color to be maybe a different shade of blue. I don't know, maybe yellow. I don't know. So that's what we have there. All right. Let me save it here, and we can go back. All right. So people, that is it. Again, you can view your analytics. Let me go back here and see if there's anything in appearance we missed. You can create multiple pages here. I didn't get into any multiple pages. I really didn't understand how I best want to use that. I think there's other pages that you can add on here. Depends on what tier you get. I think tier 1, you could do maybe 5 pages. And I think tier 2, I think you can do 10 pages. So I have tier 1. I can only set up one store. So I only have one store. And I'll tell you which tier I'm going to do. So this is the menus here. Remember, I created the growth podcast and I have the growth shop here. What happens is when you go there, you can actually create the shop, and then you can go and put menu items there. Hey, where do you want it to go? What do you want to pick up? Or you can make it go custom, and then you can redirect it somewhere else. So that's what I did for the podcast. I wanted it to redirect to my podcast link. So that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully this walkthrough was useful for you. You can create a new store here. You can always view your store here, and your alerts come in here. Now, let's go to the deal page, and let me kind of tell you as we wrap this up what I like and where I think you need to be. And it really depends on what you want to do. I got to tell you, once you see this, once you see how easy it is to use, you're gonna probably do a lot of stacking on this. So let's take a look at the deal real quick before I wrap up. All right, so here we are over here at the Appsumo page. And if you're not familiar with Appsumo is a company that it's a platform that allows you to buy lifetime deals from companies that are launching or companies that are just getting started. And you only pay one time. You don't pay a subscription fee or anything like that, just in case, right? If you did not know, this particular setup is $39, and they have a 60-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. Just say, hey, I didn't like it, and they'll return your money to you. They've been doing that ever since I've been a part of them for about 2.5, almost 3 years now. And they will return your money. You'll get your money back. Or if you don't like it, you can say, hey, you know what? Let me get a credit, and then they'll give you a credit to put towards another tool. So alternative to this is the funny thing, right? I always try to look and see who the alternatives are, right? And I want to see if they're spot on. This is spot on. BigCommerce, Shopify, WooCommerce. This is who they're compared to, right? They have the MailChimp and the Zapier. I think Zapier's coming this week, and they said it'd be released in a couple of days, right? You can do C names for best for content creators, e-commerce, and YouTubers, right? If you're doing a lot of YouTube shopping, you're trying to show people different things, this is a perfect tool for you to do that with, right? So let's kind of talk about what's going on here. So you have a zero platform fee. Anytime you can get a zero platform fee these days, I think that's a good thing, right? I'm not saying I'm talking about on the LTD, right? So what you hear is this kind of compares to their, it matches to their liftoff, their growth, and their scale. And scale is really, it gives you unlimited admins and things of that nature, right? And they give you, let's look at it. So you get, where are we at here? Where am I at? All right. So if you go with the scale, obviously they give you 100 stores. You get unlimited drag and drop pages per site, unlimited automatic flows, unlimited staff accounts, right? $500 design credits. I mean, nobody's really into the design credits. Everybody can create their own stuff. Maybe if you don't, you can just use that and use their marketplace and buy stuff from there. So that's about $700 investment, right? And then they give you Launch Academy access. I don't have that obviously because I have a tier 1. I just wanted to test drive it, see what it's about. I really, really like it. I think what I'm going to do, 100 stores, I'm not going to be an agency. I'm not going to do that. What I found out being an agency with this is there are some tools that you use to become an agency with. Some tools, they're not worth becoming an agency for. A lot of people say, oh, I'm going to just become an agency for this, agency for that. If you're going to get into the point where if you are an agency, the tools have to be where the people can understand what they are so they can be self-sufficient, right? Or else you find yourself being a 24-hour person doing a lot of things for them, or you'd have to hire some help to help you put your agency together. So this is actually pretty good. I can actually see this being an agency, right? I think you could, I don't think they have, scratch that. I don't think this is a true agency because if you have staff accounts, that means people can see the whole back end and a dashboard. They don't have a separate dashboard. That's probably something I'll ask them about, but it'll be hard to be an agency with this particular tool, right? Because if the staff account, these are staff accounts. These are the people that work in your company or people that work for you. They're going to see the back end and they're going to be able to design the back ends and all that. So it's not really designed for you to become an agency with this. And then you can create 100 stores. So I'm going to probably do maybe a tier 3. I'm going to upgrade to a tier 3, do 10 stores, just to have some variations in what I wanted to do. So I'm going to do a tier 3. At least I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a tier 3. You can get away with a tier 1 here. So you have one brand, you want to do that. I err on the side of, if I have one brand and it's working very well, I may end up creating another brand or another 2 brands off of it. That's just how I think. So I never kind of want to be stuck with one, because once I do the one and it works very, very well, so I'd at least do maybe a tier 2 if I have multiple brands, right? But I'm going to do a tier 3 because I feel good about that. And I want to see what's up with the Launch Academy access, see what's in there. You're going to get, not going to be a power by launch cart. That's not going to be on there. These are all your payment gateways, inventory tracking, customized transit. This is a really good deal, right? You get unlimited product. This is a really good deal, right? So to go with the unlimited products, if you really just want to make drop shipping your business, which you could, right? Then you can get away and run 100 stores, right? Because a tier 4 gives you 25 stores and a tier 5 gives you 100 stores, right? One-time cost. All right. So if you look at it, let's take a look at what it's equivalent to. So we said it was the growth. They have a lift off, a growth, and a scale. Let's take a look at those really quick. So let's take a look at it. Let's look at their pricing here. Nice website too, by the way. So this is their lift off, right? So this is their lift off. This is basically your tier 1 here. You don't get the customized transactional emails. I don't know that. I don't know that I would like that. I would probably like at least a growth plan. So at least a growth plan. I want to customize my emails, right? So the growth plan, they said, is at least a tier 2 to tier 4. You at least want that, right? So if you're going to do this tool and you're going to do it right, you're going to probably be out of at least $100. $100 for 4 stores is $25 a store, right? That's crazy. That's unbelievable, right? So the lift off the growth. So let's look at the growth unlimited products. This is what they have, and this is how they've matched it, right? 5 staff accounts, customize it. So what do they not have? You can do 10 pages on the drag and drop funnel pages. You can do that per store. And this is 10 flows per store. So that's kind of how that works. Yeah, and then this one has an unlimited. I don't think you can do unlimited products here as well. But I think they count the stores. The stores are counted differently, right? All right, so I think, look here, looks like they build your online custom. I don't know how many stores you get over here. They don't really say how many stores you get. I think you just get 1 store. Ooh, interesting. It says online store, build your own custom online store. And it doesn't really tell you how many stores you get on their main website. Here, they're telling you how many stores they're going to give you. They don't over there. I don't know if that's the same, but I'm assuming it's close to the same, right? So get your coupon codes. So again, hey, this has been Jenny Jones. This is a sneaky tool. I like it. And again, the reason why I like it, I have Sell Done. I love that. I'm not going to use Sell Done I think I may have 1 store that I already set up as a drop shipping store, and I'll probably keep that over at Sell Done. But I like my marketplaces with Sell Done, and I like being a general store with Sell Done. I mix Sell Done with another tool that's probably my biggest winner. I've probably made the most money out of that. I may show that. I don't know. I might show that on SaaS Use Case TV because it's so complicated, but you can generate so much money with it. I may show that at SaaS Use Case TV. Once I launch it on there, I'm definitely going to at least do a commercial on here and let you see what I mix Sell Done with over there. So for staying this long, because I'm gonna start putting Easter eggs in my videos if people stay long. So for staying this long, let me tell you another tool that I may mix this with. Actually, I may mix it with this. No, I'll wait. I will wait. There's a tool right now on Appsumo that I can mix this with and make instant magic. And I think I'm going to do that. And I'll show that to another video. I don't know, maybe my members only. Yeah, maybe my members only. They'll see that. And I may just do another video when I want to tell you how much more that I really like this, and I'll double down and I'll show you what the other tool is. Hey, you guys have been great. Thank you guys for staying around, sticking around. Again, like I said, I mixed this with Hero. You guys have been great. Hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. This is a nice tool, man. Got to pick this tool up. Launch Cart. Take a look at it. Get into it. All right. Goodbye for now.